นะครับนักแข่งจากหลากหลายประเทศเป็นดีกันโหดมากเมื่อวานแบบสุดยอดเลยครับวันนี้ผมรอดูเขาโดดเนินกันอยู่นะครับตีทางฝุ่นกันอย่างถนนแห้งนะสุดยอดจริงๆเหลือเวลาในการควอลิฟายอีกไม่กี่นาทีแล้วสำหรับรุ่นแม็กซ์ไบค์250 500 750 1,300สวัสดีที่บอลจอนตูมด้วยนะครับวันนี้มาดูแข่งรถหรือมาดูพิตตี้ครับพี่ แต่ควอลิฟายยังไม่มีการเปลี่ยนแปลงนะครับแล้วก็จะเข้าสู่การแข่งขันในเรสที่1สำหรับรุ่น FIM เอเชียซุปเปอร์โมโตนะครับรุ่นไฮไลท์ของวันนี้เลยจับตาแข่งให้ดีนะครับในเวลา 12 นาฬิกาตรงนะครับหมดเวลาควอลิฟายแล้วนะครับสำหรับรุ่น RPM เมกะไบค์250 500 750 1,300นะครับหมดเวลาควอลิฟายเรียบร้อยแล้วต่อไปจะเข้าสู่การแข่งขันในเรสที่1นะครับสำหรับรุ่น FIM เอเชียซุปเปอร์โมโตแข่งขันกันทั้งหมด20 นาทีนะครับ
JAY
Attention, attention. Pit exit will open in about 4 minutes for FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1. In about 3 minutes, pit exit will open for FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1. RTM Supermoto S1 S2 Production 250 Open 250นะครับนำรถกติกาสปอนเซอร์เวลานี้เลยนะครับ RTM Supermoto S1 S2 Production 250 Open 250นำรถกติกาสปอนเซอร์เวลานี้เลยนะครับ Attention, attention. Pit exit will open in about 1 minute for FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1. In 1 minute, pit exit will open for FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1. เดี๋ยวในรุ่นการแข่งขันของ FIM Asia Supermoto นะครับผมจะให้แบรี่นะครับรับหน้าที่ผู้บรรยายการแข่งขันในรุ่นนี้นะครับเพราะว่านักแข่งเองมาจากสายเชื้อชาติทีเดียวนะครับผมไม่สามารถพูดได้ภาษานะครับเดี๋ยวต้องยกหน้าที่ให้แบรี่รอดเร็วนะครับ
Attention, the exit is now open for FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1. Attention please. On the starting grid. For FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1, there will be a 10-minute standing period for press and TV. So will all team members please be prepared to join the grid for the pre-race.
Wih, panas. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, thank you so much. Welcome to the FIM 2017 Supermoto Championship. So we're at the starting grid right now. Our riders are getting ready, and it's going down, man. So yesterday we had the qualifying round and the Super Chrono Challenge, and that determined their pole positioning of today. So we're gonna try and look at our riders for a bit and talk to them for a bit and see how they're taking the challenge today. It's really hot right now, as you can see. It's actually like smack in the middle of the afternoon. Sun's right above us. Whoops, I'm tripping over my own mic cable. I'm so sorry about that. So, sun's out, girls are out. If you follow me for a bit, I'll show you some of our little side entertainment. See all the pretty girls that everybody wants to take a photo with? I'm thinking that's a more sensible outfit for this heat. So right behind me is this very tall drink of water under the umbrella. His name is Lewis Cornish. He's from the UK, and he made it to pole position #1 because of yesterday's Super Chrono timing. Everybody's crowding around him to take a photo. And the second pole position is the Malaysian Muhammad Habibullah, but people call him Gabit. We're gonna try and ask Lewis a few questions. Okay. Hi Lewis, how are you feeling right now?
You know, I'm feeling really good. It's a little bit too hot for me. It's not this hot in England, but yeah, you know, just happy to be here. We've got a great bike under me, great team here, so yeah, you know, hopefully we can stay on this pole position and win the race.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Okay, he's always topless. Anyway, thank you for watching us live. Stick around. We're gonna go straight to the commentators. Watch the race.
Hello and welcome to the main program of the third day on the event, the FIM Asia Supermoto Championship 2017 from Nakhon Chai Sin Circuit, Thailand. My name is Muhammad Mohsin. Joining alongside with me is Mr. Barry Russell. We shall be the commentator of the day. We are now on the 10-minute rundown leading up to the green light of the event. This is race Moto 1, scheduled to begin anytime soon from now. 17 riders are already on the grid. How are you, Barry?
Thank you, Martin. I'm very well. Looking forward to this first moto. The track's in very good condition. You'll remember on Friday night we had an absolute deluge of rain. We haven't had a drop since then, so the track has dried out. It's really kind of hard baked now, and I think these bikes with their slick tires and cut slicks, some of them are running, will enjoy this track.
We do have two reigning champions on the grid. The 2015 reigning champion, the 2015 champion, Trakan Tansong from Thailand, joining alongside on the grid, is Mr. Muhammad Habibullah, famously known as Gabit. This is Trakan, the 2015 champion. So these two ex-champions on the grid, and we do have several other riders joining, and this is the first round. How about the hype and expectation to the riders, Barry?
Yeah, people are very hyped up for this. Trakan feels he missed out last year. He was busy in the Thailand Supercross series, and he missed this series. So he's coming back with a really concerted effort. And Gabit, of course. Gabit will be looking to retain his title. There's mutual respect, but some pretty tough rivalry between those two. And of course, the man of the weekend so far has been all the way from the UK, Lewis Cornish, who put in a very convincing pole position, 1.5 seconds faster than everybody else yesterday. That was a fantastic lap by him. In fact, those top 6 riders, we have Kerry Zakaria from Malaysia. He's also an experienced rider in this series. And the wild card here that set things alight, Natapat, he's qualified 6th. And nobody seems to have told Natapat it's difficult to race at this level, so he's giving it a good go. And of course we were watching yesterday the Flying Dutchman, Marcel van Drunen, who was up at the top of the timesheets in every session. So he's, let's call him a dark horse and a Flying Dutchman.
Well, so far it's dry and windy at the circuit. Quite good attendance from the local and overseas sport supporters. Let's hope for a good race. 5 more minutes to the green light. To those who just join us, thank you very much. This live broadcast is brought to you by TX Sports. This event, FIM Asia Supermoto Championship 2017, is round 1 in Thailand, Nakhon Chaisin, Thailand circuit. The event is promoted by Asia Super Sports Group ASG, supported by Malaysia Major Events, the Malaysia Tourism and Culture, as well as E+ Global. And right now, 2 main event. This one is happening right now, Moto 1 at 12 p.m. and we do have Moto 2 at 2 p.m. today. Well, Barry, I reckon that this is a good race. Much focus on the top four as we mentioned yesterday. Lewis Cornish, Habibullah, Marcel, Trakan Tantong. There goes the whistle. 3 more minutes on the countdown. There'll be 2 formation lap for the riders. Then we are going to do the Moto 1, 20 minutes plus the final 2 laps.
You'll see the riders will do 2 warm-up laps. The first one will be on tarmac, and then the second one will be a full lap on the dirt sections, and then they'll form up on the grid, and then they'll be started with the normal start lights.
Quite a strong Japanese contingent right now on the grid. 1 more minute. The steward and the jury are requesting a clearance on the grid. Based on the feedback that we gathered yesterday, these live broadcasts and coverage extend well beyond the region, from Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, as well as China, all the way to Russia. Engine has started.
That's right, Mo. We have 17 riders on the grid from 12 countries.
This is the Supermoto race 1. We're expecting good race. P1 goes to Lewis Cornish with 1:15, followed by Habibullah from Malaysia. Marcel van Doonen at P3. P4 Trakan Tantong. P5 goes to Chinese Zakaria from Malaysia. And the local wildcard Natapat Susan Watana from Thailand. P6, riding on bike number 300, Japanese rider Naoto Takayama. At P7, Takayama Takashi Sasaki, also from Japan. Now, all riding goes to the rider. What's your opinion on that, Barry?
Yeah, we couldn't have been luckier with the weather so far. This is rainy season in this part of Thailand, but since that deluge on Friday night, we've seen not a single drop, and you can see how the amount of dust being kicked up. This is a very tightly packed track and ideal for these Supermoto machines.
This is the grid position, the rundown order. P1 goes to Lewis, P2 to Habibullah, again P3 at Marcel, P4 Trakan, P5 Kyrie, P6 Natapat from Thailand, 7 and 8 goes to both the Japanese riders Takayama and Sasaki, P9 at riders from Philippines, Kenneth San Andres, followed by Farhan, Indonesia, and the dark horses of the circuit, Artem Teslenko from Russia. Then goes to Pedro Werner, also from Indonesia, and Asroy from Singapore, Lin Chin-pei, the rider from Taipei, from Taiwan, actually 720 on his bike. Sun Tong from China, P15, P16 goes to Li Wei from Chinese Taipei as well. And the last but not least, Sang Wai K from Hong Kong.
So the riders now start their second warm-up lap, which takes in all the dirt sections. see when they came down the straight there, at pretty much full speed, then they have to they brake and drift into the first turn, and then go over the rollers they got there. Maybe jump two of them, the fast guys. The entrance to that section is just 5 meters wide. So when you're coming down to full speed, you need to be pretty accurate to get the bike turned onto the right line when you get onto the dirt.
Now we're riding on board with Gavin. He's on the last season performance. I reckon that he could gain so much advantage in the third section.
So to start, the riders will miss the first dirt section. They'll go straight down to what's turn 1 on the tarmac circuit here, and then they'll go around that turn and then go right into the second dirt section. For the rest of the race, they'll go into the first dirt section at the end of the first lap.
And we are about to begin. FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1, Race Moto 1, waiting all the riders to be on the grid.
It'll be fascinating to see what happens over the full race distance. We've seen who can do the fast one-off laps. Now let's see who can put it together over 20 minutes plus 2 laps. It's going to be hot work for these guys, particularly the Europeans.
Be ready for the 5 red lights, followed by the green light. The Hong Kong rider P17 has just filled in. And here we go. Race 1 has just begun. FIM Asia Supermoto round 1, close fight at the first corner.
Yes, Lewis Cornish taking the whole shot there. It looked like Gabbett was going to get it, but Lewis picked up some good drive towards the first turn.
Lewis is heading the back, followed by Trakan, close behind by Gabbett. Now at the third bank.
Gabbett went up the banking then to try and fire himself out, but it didn't quite work.
Well, let's just remember this is 20 minutes plus the final 2 laps. So far the top 4 riders, as we reckon, to head the pack, performing quite well, good control.
Now we've got, who's that in second place? Is that the wild card? Trakan now in second place. And Lewis Cornish already putting some daylight between him and the rest of the field.
Entering the danger cage. Good one by Lewis. Well, Barry, I believe once the race and the rider is getting pace, we could expect more power slides upon entering the danger cage.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that. These conditions really are ideal. You don't want, if you're running slicks on a road bike, which basically you're doing in Supermoto, is a lot of soggy mud to get through.
And so far, Lewis still leading Trakan and Gabbett by 2 seconds. Lewis just did 1.11.
Okay, so that's 8 seconds straight off yesterday's time when the conditions were a little different. So he's put the hammer down early. I think he's a fit lad, he's a very experienced rider. This is one of 3 Supermoto series he's doing this year, the others being France and America. So he should be good. Last weekend he was racing in France. So he's travelled, he's done all that, so hats off to him.
It's been a good month for Lewis. So far, all these riders just completed their second lap. Luis just increased his lead against Trakan and Gabit by almost 4 seconds, Barry.
Yeah, that's impressive. And Trakan and Gabit are running pretty close together, so I think that could well be a race-long battle between those two, the 2015 and the 2016 champions. He started in 6th place. He's now running in 5th. And Marcel
well, we have 2 Japanese riders in the chasing pack. Takayama and Sasaki joining alongside Marcel and Kairu. Quite well time behind. But still, this is an early phase of the race. We have 16 minutes to go in this Moto 1. Luis Cornish just completed his 3rd lap.
The Indonesian rider moving up there. He's up from 8th to 7th place, Farhan Hendro.
So far, Luis' gap is getting bigger and bigger.
Yep, he's put the hammer down. He leads it. He's confident. He's looking very confident in pit lane today.
Trakan Tansong, best lap time of 1:12, actually just closing the gap to Luis Cornish. How do you find Harry? How do you find the riders approaching the chicane and handling the section?
Well, the top riders are handling it amazingly well. They make it look easy, but I can tell you, if you're coming down that straight at 140 or so kilometers an hour, and you need to throw it right into a 5-meter gap and onto a dirt change of surface, there's more skill than meets the eye. So they're making it look easy. It's not easy, I can tell you.
As we can see on the screen now, Gabit approaching the tabletop and performing jump effortlessly. He's catching up with Trakan. They are not going to let Luis win this so easily.
They've got their pace going. It's not matching Luis now, but they're not losing too much, and they're staying pretty much together. Well, hopefully they'll pull each other along rather than hold each other up. It'd be good to see a three-way battle for the lead. But, Luis certainly doesn't want to see that.
There you go, approaching the chicane by Trakan and Gabit.
This first turn at Thailand circuit is also quite tricky. There's a few ripples in the surface there, so it's not like it's a completely smooth, challenge-free bend. Far from it.
Well, Barry, what can a rider gain at the tabletop? The dirt section. The jump is crucial to the time advantage.
Yeah, the jump's absolutely crucial. You'll see the slower riders will land sort of halfway down the jump, and the quick ones will almost clear it, and that's a big time advantage. And also at the turn at the end, you still see the riders experimenting, some taking tight turns, some catapulting themselves off the banking. My money's still on the guys who are doing the tight turns, actually. It doesn't look so fancy, but it's more effective.
Well, Luis is on his 6th lap, followed by Trakan and Gabit, chasing back by Kairu Zakaria, Marcel van Grunen, and the 2 Japanese riders.
Yeah, that can be an interesting battle between we're talking about for 4th place. First 3 places seem to have checked out. Of course, this is the first race at 2 this afternoon. And the way the point system works, they'll apply the normal scoring system to the winner, 25 first, 22nd. And they'll do the same in the second moto, so the overall winner will be the one who scores the most points.
Yeah, Barry, I reckon that is the unique feature of this FIM Asia Supermoto race format. So far, the gap is still 5 seconds between Cornish and Trakan.
The gap not opening too much. He's got another long run. He got a bit sideways then on the exit of the turn as opposed to the beginning.
Pretty aggressive riding by Lewis Cornish actually. He really wanted this.
Absolutely, he's been on it all weekend. He finished on the podium last weekend in France before coming here, showing no signs of fatigue or jet lag, and been really impressive right from the first free practice. Under 5 seconds.
Between Lewis and Trakan.
Trying to hold on there to Trakan. Just a little bit too far away to mount the challenge at the moment. Watch them as they go up the tarmac section. Both very experienced Supermoto riders.
Close contact between these 2 riders actually on the third section of the dirt.
Yeah, you can just see how hard Lewis Cornish is pushing. He got right up on the edge of the banking then. So he's not letting up at all.
It's pretty much important for the back markers to give the space required for the
Yeah, absolutely.
pace setters.
Absolutely, that's one of the biggest safety aspects of any kind of motorcycle racing. Lewis taking the wide line now. See Gabbett closing on Trakan there in the second dirt section. He's got well within touch with him. Let's see how these bikes get to the next turn on the tarmac. That KTM of Trakan's is really stretching out to get back onto the tarmac. I'd say at a guess he's got his gearing better than Gabbett for this race.
Well, Barry, Trakan and Gabbett just reduced 0.2 seconds between them and Lewis. Lewis on his 9th lap of the race. He has just whole 0.37 between him and Trakan.
Yeah, Lewis lost a bit of time when he hit the side banking on the third dirt section. And that's reflected in the gap between him and Trakan shrinking from 4.4 to 3.4 seconds. The gap now. Kerry Zakaria, who's in 4th place. He's another 22 seconds back from Gabbett. The Indonesian rider Farhan Hendro. And Farhan has been chased by the wild card, Natapat, who's in 7th position, just ahead of Filipino rider Kenneth San Andres.
Now this time Lewis had better speed. Exploring. Last turn, approaching down to the straight line.
you can see how much further he's going than the back marker who's just in front of him. Yeah, all those front three are using the banking now to fire themselves out of that dirt section.
This is exciting. Trakan and Gavin can see the best line left.
Yeah, the best lap so far is 1 minute, 11 seconds, 6.06 seconds. That, of course, is the race leader, Lewis Cornish. Trakan Tanton's got the next best lap. He's done a 1:12.5, so there's almost a second difference in the best lap. Pretty much reflected on the road here. Looks like Gabit had let's just watch the gap here. I think he's lost the ground.
Well, Barry Trakan just managed to distance himself from Gabit. Almost 2 seconds between him and Gabit right now. Trakan is roaring right now.
Yeah,
He's getting close to Lewis.
Yeah, he stretched it a little bit, and he's also shrunk the gap down to 2.2 seconds to Lewis. So it's game on now, and we still have plenty of racing left. Yeah, 5 minutes to go, and then there'll be another 2 laps to the finish of this Moto 1.
The focus now in how Trakan would he be able to catch Lewis?
Yeah, he's catchable. It depends really what's happening with Lewis's bike. I don't think he's going to roll over and get tired in the last few laps, but Trakan's on a mission now. This is his home race, his home crowd, and he has a great reputation in Thailand.
Should be enough motivation for him to perform well.
Yeah, he's not short of motivation at all. He's been training really, really hard in the lead up to this first race.
Trakan and Lewis, yeah, in the third sector of the circuit, approaching that section. The gap between these two riders, Lewis Cornish and Trakan Tantong, is still under the 3 seconds.
Yeah, Trakan pushing.
Well, in this last 4 minutes of the Moto 1, Barry, I believe it's down to Lewis Cornish and Trakan Tantong. The gap between these two and Habibullah Gabit is getting way much bigger. It's down to 8.8 seconds right now.
Yep, Trakan can. He's got the sight of first position. And the way he's riding now, I think he believes he can do this. So you're going to see some really hard racing now. And let's not forget, Lewis Cornish is a tough rider. So he's not going to hand that place over.
So far, good race control by Lewis Cornish. He's handling his racing line so well. You can see how nice turn by Lewis approaching the third section.
Yeah, what's interesting is that the lap times haven't improved, but Trakan has dropped Gabit by now 10 seconds clear of him. So I don't know if Gabit's got a problem.
Well, Barry, this is Lewis Cornish 14th lap. Trakan is just 1.8 seconds behind.
Yep, no change in the gap there. So I think it is a bit of race lead management by Lewis Cornish, as you said, Mo. The gap on the timing screen as they crossed the line was plus 2.1.
Garbage is losing a significant amount of time. The gap between these two riders and Garbage close to 15 seconds.
Yeah, he's looking slower in the dirt section too.
This is not good for Garbage actually.
No, he's got another moto to go, but whatever's ailing his bike, let's assume he's fit. He looks fit. Lewis has got control of this, I think. It's a brave chase by Khan, but I think the British rider has got the measure of him on this moto.
Well, about 5 minutes of the 20 minutes Moto 1. So far, current standing, Lewis Cornish number 1, the race leader, followed closely by Trakan Tantong, and the chasing pack by Garbit, Marcel Van Dunen, as well as Khairi Zakaria from Malaysia as well.
Yeah, they swapped places, and I also noticed that Lewis has stretched his lead by another 2 full seconds on that last lap. So he responded to the pit signals, that's for sure.
I think it's a good effort by Marcel. He managed to get 4th place, good 10 points, good racing points for him for the overall championship leader.
Yeah, it's an excellent ride by him. Let's say let's call him a seasoned rider, but his fitness is holding up well. He's overtaken some much younger men during this first moto, and he's now in 4th place.
As we mentioned earlier in the program, we should see much attention to dark horses of the championship, Marcel Van Dunen, Farhan, and now this is the final 2 laps, Barry?
Yeah, it'll be 2 laps when they get the signal. Yeah, we've got it.
Well, Barry, surprisingly, within these 2 communication between us, Lewis Cornish has established a solid lead between him and Trakan, 6 seconds between him and Trakan.
Yep, in the end, he was able to stretch his lead again. That was a plucky charge by Trakan, but he wasn't able to convert it into a challenge for the lead. So Lewis Cornish is maintaining the leadership of this event that he's maintained right from the first free practice session.
And here we are with Lewis Cornish approaching the final turn down to the straight line. Good power slide by Cornish. This is the final lap, helped by Lewis Cornish against Trakan, 6 seconds. Habibullah Gabit on the 3rd place, followed closely by Marcel, Khairi, Farhan, and Takayama.
Yeah, Lewis stretched the lead again to by almost another 2 seconds. He's now almost 8 seconds in front of Trakan. So nothing Trakan can do now, as they're on their last lap.
It's been a good weekend for Lewis, and it should be a good weekend for him.
Yep, he was the man to beat right from the off. And he hasn't let anybody get too close to him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the last lap of race Moto 1 for the FIM Asia Supermoto Championship 2017. Right now in Nakhon Chai Sin, Thailand circuit. Lewis Cornish, the race leader.
That's it. Lewis takes the checkered flag. He should have gone straight on, but actually he's the following rider. The rider following went straight into the hay bales. I said that turn was making that turn was more difficult than it looked, didn't I? I can tell you, hitting hay bales is hard. They don't feel like hay bales when you hit them.
Let's hope everything is okay for the rider.
Yeah, he's not seriously hurt. He's up. An impressive win that for Lewis Cornish. Started fast on Friday in free practice, dominated every session. He took pole position, and now he's won the race by almost 7 seconds from the 2015 champion, Thailand's Srikan Tantong.
Well, that is correct. Very excellent ride by Lewis. Congratulations. This is the official result of FIM Asia Supermoto Race 1, won by Lewis Cornish from United Kingdom. Second place goes to Srikan Tantong. And the third place goes to Habibullah, the last season reigning champion from Malaysia.
Congratulations to those three. They gave it everything in that first moto. I'm sure we'll see some more close action. The riders will take into account what they learned in this moto, and with the exception of Lewis, they'll be all trying to improve.
Well, Barry, I would like to reckon, can we expect Srikan and Natapat Suksanwatana won the Moto 2?
Moto 2, Srikan will be out to win Moto 2. On the form of that race, it's difficult to see the positions changing. Something else will need to happen. Maybe Srikan can pull something out, because he's not so far away, and he did get within less than 2 seconds of Cornish during that race before Lewis stretched it out again. But Lewis's best lap, 1 minute 11.6, was almost a second faster than Srikan's best lap, and in turn that was almost a second faster than Gabit's best lap. And looking further down the order, I'm impressed again by Marcel van Drunen, the veteran Dutch rider. He actually got stronger as the race went on to finish in 4th place, getting in front of Kerry Zakaria, who's a fast rider, and Indonesia's Farhan Hendro.
Well, on the screen right now, the official result: Lewis Cornish on bike number 8 from Great Britain, United Kingdom, followed by Srikan Tantong, the local rider, on bike number 5, and Muhammad Habibullah, the 2016 reigning champion from Malaysia, and good ride by Marcel van Drunen to collect his championship points. At 5th place, Khairi Zakaria from Malaysia. 6th goes to Farhan Hendro from Indonesia. On 7th place is Takayama from Japan, and another good ride by this Philippine rider, Kenneth San Andres, with bike number 12, and Natapat Suksanwatana, the top 6 rider from the yesterday's Super Chrono Berry, is on the 9th place, and then Artem Teslenko, the dark horse from Russia. Well, these are the back markers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched the race Moto 1. Stay tuned for Moto 2 at 2 p.m. local time. Thank you very much for joining us. This is the live broadcast of the event.
Yeah, big noises.